GGM. Today I made Agidi Jollof, Nigerian Agidi Jollof. The major ingredient is corn. I used white corn here, okay? Meanwhile, before I continue, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not. Now, you boil the corn. You boil it to soften it so that you can be able to grind it. And after boiling the corn, you allow it to cool down by pouring cold water on it. And when it is cold, when it's no longer hot, then you begin to grind it. Add water to it to grind it. And make sure that your blender or your grinder is strong enough to do this job, because it is not a child play. No, it is not. Corn is strong, so you need a strong blender to tackle it. So after grinding it, you pour it into a bowl, and then you use cheesecloth or scarf. I bought this scarf specifically and intentionally for this, to use it to sieve the corn. Now we begin the sieving process. Little by little, in little quantities, you pour in the corn, the grinded corn, and start sieving it. You see how I am doing it with my hand. I am sieving it, and as you are pouring it, you add water little by little, so that the water will bring out the starch that will go into the bowl, while the chaff will remain on top of the scarf, and you remove it. That's why it's called chaff. It serves no purpose. Well, it can serve to feed the birds, or if you have what's it called? If you have pig, you can use it to feed your pig. But here I don't have pig, neither do I want to feed the birds. So I'll remove the chaff and throw it away. When you are done with the sieving, remove the scarf and allow it to settle. Just keep the water, the bowl aside, so that it will settle down. The starch will settle the bottom part of the bowl, while the water will be on top. Later you will just drain it, remove the water. Now we are going to prepare the sauce for the jollof. I could only get this meat from the meat shop. It has bone. What is Agidi Jollof without bone? Then you just season the meat, the bone meat, with onion and seasoning powder, and cook until it becomes tender. At least the meat in the bone or on the bone becomes tender, because the bone cannot become tender. When you have cooked it, then now you add vegetable oil, tomato paste. Here I used the tomato paste that I have before in the fridge, and then you add the spices. You add curry, that is chili pepper that I just added. You add white pepper and then garlic powder. You know the normal way you prepare your stew? Exactly. But don't add water, okay? Now, I have removed the water, and what I have here is the starch, the corn starch. Now, let's get into the real business of turning the agidi. You pour it into a wide pan or pot. On low heat, you keep on turning and turning and turning. Don't remove your hand, or else you will have lumps, and we don't want lumps in our agidi. No, we don't. You keep on turning and turning, just like I said, on low heat, and it will begin to cook. Let me not hear that you don't have Oman leaves. That's why you don't want to enjoy your agidi in the abroad, in diaspora. No, use foil. I am like coating it, or how do I say this? I just use a little oil, vegetable oil, to coat the foil, so that when I add the agidi, it will not stick to the foil. You can use foil, or you can use a small plastic plate. Now, when the agidi is cooked, you now add the tomato paste and mix it. When you are mixing it, taste for salt. If you need to add more salt, you add more salt. Now our agidi jollof is ready. This is the look of the agidi jollof. Scoop out a quantity of the agidi into the foil. Add the bone meat in the middle, and then wrap it and allow it to cool down. Your agidi is ready. When you are eating this agidi, you'll be remembering that song. You remember that song? Opo agidi, onye tacha omicha. Oh, onye tacha omicha. Oh my goodness, this agidi was so delicious and yummy. Like I said earlier, you can also use a plastic plate. Don't let anything deprive you of the joy of having your agidi, your fresh agidi, even if you live in the desert. So my beautiful people, thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And I hope to see you in the next one. Till then, enjoy your agidi. Bye.